Hello guys, this is Kazrahim, bringing you another video. Again, War Thunder, but this time in realistic battles. So this is the second or third video ever that I made in realistic battles. First thing off, you guys should know if you watched the previous video where I flown my Corsair, that I started playing realistic as a normal game mode. I'm not playing arcade all the time anymore. And when I have the time, I'm only playing exclusively realistic battles, with the occasional arcade game in between just to, you know, loosen it up. As for this game, I'm flying my Typhoon 1B late, which is the variant with the 4 20mm Hispano cannons, which are just astonishingly good and great and fantastic, and there's not enough words that can describe how awesome they are. That's not 100% true, you know. Cannons have the downside, always they had some downsides, especially the Mark IIs. But I have to say they are pretty good cannons. And just playing with 4 of them is pure awesomeness. So right off the bat, let me just start out with saying that in realistic battles I'm more cautious, more strategic. Derp. I'm just thinking more about what I am supposed to do, where I want to be in a position, so later on I can, you know, have a bigger influence in my teams. And 90% of the time when I start a realistic battle, I always go to the side. I always try to fly on the side of the map, so I have enough time to gain altitude and then loop back around to where the enemies are when my teammates are, and then just start the hunt from like 6,000 meters high. The main downside of that is that if you have a derpy team or derpy enemies, they will not try to handle the altitude. They will plainly put, they will just dive down on the deck and try to do something from that level, which is plainly stupid. But let's not get into that. I prefer just, you know, hanging back, waiting for opportunity to arrive at a given time, and then just, you know, go full retard on someone and kill them. Focus fire, kill them, and then zoom out, because most of the time I'm playing boom and zoom fighters. I'm playing mostly Americans. This is a game that I actually played with the British, which is quite different for me. But the Typhoon, all of the Typhoons, to be honest, are very good planes and very easy to get into realistic battles. They handle so good. They almost feel arcadish, almost. You have to still remind yourself that it's not arcade, and you can rip your wings off pretty easily, which happened to me on numerous occasions, and I dive into the ground because reasons. There's the first enemy, which is a PE2, from what I remember. I have the preview quality a little bit too high, and actually it lags up my game. Now we can talk a little bit more fluently, because I see the video more fluently. I'm diving down on this guy, trying to angle my plane so I can shoot him. This was a mistake. I should have shoot way faster. The best that I did was nowhere near him. It couldn't have done anything, and now I'm just looping back around and making a high yo-yo and just trying to drop down on him again. Bad angle. I should have changed the angle a tiny bit. There's a lot of flaws in my flying because I'm not so much used to the realistic battle, you know, setup. But I hope that you guys can, you know, not make a big fuss around it. We're just trying to get some good solutions on this guy, but I just simply can't. And I don't know why the video, the voice in the video just dies completely on this moment. I don't know what's the reason for that. Unfortunately, something is wrong with this replay, but it was one of the 2 replays that I've gotten, and the first video you probably already seen. That was the Corsa video, and now I actually spent some time to make this Typhoon video. Like I always say, I'm trying to make videos more frequently, but it's been 2 months since the last video. On the beginning of October, I made the last video. It's the beginning of December. I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time. If I go to work on Sunday or Saturday, the first day of the weekend, there's no way in hell that I'm able to make videos. There's simply no way for me to keep doing videos, because then I have only one day left, and if my girlfriend has a day off, I want to spend time with her. So right now I'm doing exactly what I told you about 4 minutes ago. I'm looping back around. I'm looping, waiting, looking for targets of opportunity, looking for AA fire for my teammates, observing the chat, what's happening, and just, you know, looking for where I can find something to shoot at, where I can position myself in such a state that I can, you know, inflict some damage. This game overall, from what I remember, isn't the best. You know, there's not a lot of fire. I can see that guy is down, so I'm gonna dive on him. We don't kill steal. At least we try not to. And I lost my track of thought. But here I see that 3 guys are diving in down on one of my teammates. So I'm not going head on. I'm going up, adjusting my angle of attack, waiting for them to pass beneath me, and then I dive down on them. I gain speed, I lose altitude, but I gain energy, and now I'm in a position where I can start ripping those guys to shreds. First guy down, second guy is in my sights. I'm trying to get him, pulling a roll, almost hitting the King Cobra. You can see this plane maneuvers beautifully. It keeps up to a lag, to yak, to everything. It's just wonderful. I'm using flaps at the moment because I have very slow speed. And boom, there he goes in fire, and boom, crashes into the ground. So 1 guy left from the initial 3, and he's diving down on my friend. So I'm going to do a loop. In a vertical loop, I'm trying to find him. There he is in front of me. Just roll my plane, pick up some speed. I hear shots behind me. That's the Air Cobra. Yep, the King Cobra exactly. He's diving down beside me again. Flaps, just getting behind him, trying to pull this plane behind him. And there we can see the yellow King Cobra. That's the second of the King Cobras. And now a burst. And ta-da! Third kill. And at this point we are left with 3 enemies. I'm not that high on ammunition. I'm a little bit too trigger happy. I don't conserve my ammunition that well, especially in the British planes. The British planes have tremendously low amounts of ammo. They're just notoriously bad at it. I hate the fact that you just shoot 5-6 rounds, 5-6 bursts, let's say, and you're out of ammo. There's no way you'll have enough ammo, so you have to go back to base, etc, etc. I still have some ammo, so I'm just following this iShack, the E165, I think it's called. As I said, guys, I don't see in good quality what's happening on the screen. I'm doing this from memory because I watched those replays. I'm actually making this replay right after the Corsa, this video right after the Corsa replay, and I was watching those 2 replays at the same time, and then I made 2 videos at the same time with rendering in between. I bought a little bit more RAM for my PC from my company, because you know I have a little bit cheaper computer parts if we have them. So I bought 4 more gigabytes of RAM, which gives me a total of 8 gigabytes, and I think I see a difference in rendering. I think it maybe cut down the time in like 20 minutes or something. Yeah, 20 minutes of rendering is down. So if I had something, I need a new graphic card basically. Now I'm putting shots, but that was horribly placed, and the King Cobra just rips his wing off. A nice shot. I'm actually really I'm not so eager to fly the King Cobras in realistic, because there are one trick pony. If you don't hit with the 39mm, you still have 50 cals, but I don't think they're that good. Even though my favorite planes right now at the moment for realistic is probably the Hellcat and the Wildcat, which only have 50mm machine guns, and here I kill on ground target because reasons. I had a tiny bit of ammunition, and to just there was no sense for me to conserve it because I would have to go back to base. There's only one guy left. In a Yak 90. Sorry for the yawning. So I'm just waiting, looking around for him. And in hindsight, I should have left that ammo. I had at least 5 occasions when I could have easily gotten this guy. At the moment, I probably don't have any more ammunition. I'm not sure. I have to actually, you know, turn on the option that shows me my ammo counter and my temperature counter all the time. But as I said, I probably don't have any ammo. Oh, still had a tiny bit of ammo, but this fight mainly, why I wanted to show you this is because I'm maybe out of ammo, but I am forcing this guy with my presence, with me flying around behind him. I am forcing this guy to take me into consideration. He isn't sure that I don't have ammo. I was shooting him, so you know, that's the scare factor. I'm putting him up for my teammates, and my teammates actually weren't that good. If they were better, if they actually were good at flying in War Thunder, well, very good maybe, because good, they are good. They still made it, but if they were very good pilots, they would use the time that I had, like this opportunity. If I had 10 shells, I would have ripped that guy to shreds. But they should have zoomed out, gain a little bit more altitude, get a little bit more of an advantageous position to shoot him, and then dive down on him. Look at how many shots just went past him without any effect. They had really bad aim. I don't know why. I'm not trying to suspect even why, but like I said, if they were better, then this fight would be over long time. If you know, way faster. But still, normally you would go back to your base and rearm, refuel, but for one guy, I think, and he still has ammo. I thought that he doesn't have ammo, but he's, you know, he's bleeding speed, he has coolant leaks, so that's not gonna be a long time since he is going to be down. Like, look at this position. I was in the perfect position to kill him, but he crashed and we win the game with me getting 3 kills in realistic battles. I have the post-game screens, so we're gonna take a look at that after this. So yeah, let's go take a look. And here we have the first plate for this game. 61 and 800, 61,800 lions for this game, and I've gotten 6,552 experience for this game with 3 kills with the Typhoon. So that was an awesome game, giving me a lot of experience. It was my first daily double in alternative history building summer 1955. With a lot of medals. I won't name them because I don't know them. I will try to know them a little bit more so I can, you know, tell you what medals I got. And this was on a premium account because I actually, you know, for a weekend I buy a premium account for one day because I had some leftover lions from, I don't know, some kind of a event. So I buy a premium account and that doubled my income. Normally it would be around 30,000 and 3,000 experience. So let's look at the second plate. And on the second plate we can see that I was first in my team with 3 kills, 1 ground kill. Second after me was a guy with 2 kills. The enemy team had the best player. Actually, I think that was the Yak 9 that we fought on the end of the game with 2 kills. So their team wasn't that good. They didn't have that much, you know, better performance than we did. But it was a good game. It was a good game. It wasn't a very good game. It wasn't something spectacular. There wasn't a lot of things that you couldn't have seen in something else. But I still hope that you guys enjoyed this game and that you think that it was, you know, entertaining and maybe you learned something from it, like how to position your aircraft in a fight. But I'll try to make more videos as I go by. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and comment on the video so we can have a discussion going there. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.